What's going on, guys? It is Darth. We're back in Queen's Blade Limit Break, and they didn't think I was gonna do it. My guild, my bros, my peeps, my fam, none of those people. I don't have peeps, bros, or fans, but they all thought that I lost my mind when I posted my original video a day or so ago about selling my soul, selling out, cashing my chips in, and going all in on my arch nemesis, the fish. I'll even use her name this time. I can't do it without wanting to vomit. Sakine. Yeah, oh, I got it out. There you go. Not doing it twice. The fish. I did go ahead and decide to pull for her, as I mentioned in the video. I was not joking. A bunch of people in my guild thought I was joking. I was not. And I'm going to prove it. So the original idea was to do my pulling. I'm recording this live, by the way, and once I get back into what I was doing, there's no going back because I'm not an editor, so whatever happens, happens. So let me just explain real quick. Last night, I didn't want to let too much time go in between because that's when people start to think that I am joking, you know, clickbait, whatever you want to call it. And then somebody in my guild, I fell asleep. I start work at 4 o'clock in the morning. I was tired and I should have gone to bed. And one of my guildmates of all people said, "Nah, because I know you. I know you don't like the fish. If you wait any longer or too long, you're gonna talk yourself out of it." He wasn't right. I was gonna do it, but I think what have happened was I'd have let it get too close to the end of the event, and I'd have just been like, next time. And then, yeah, probably talk myself out of it. So the idea was I wanted to do it in two parts, kind of share this process with you. I was going to do the pulling. Then I was going to do the upgrade process. I'm not just pulling. I'm taking her to 12 star. That's the idea. Now, let me put this in perspective for you. This is the largest single pull grouping that I have done ever. Even my original 12 stars never pulled enough warriors to take them to 10, 11, and 12 stars at one time. I mean, well, granted, you couldn't upgrade to 12 stars at some time point until much later, anyways. But that's not the point. Between upgrading and deciding to pull that many warriors, this is the first time I've done that kind of a pull at one time, and I'm not done yet. So I did get that process started last night. Here's the problem. I have a new roommate. He's got autism. Things started going wrong. He started spazzing out, and then my other roommate in the middle of me recording. So I did start my pulling, and I'm going to explain that in a second. I did start my pulling. He spazzed out. There was a lot of noise in the background. I'm not an editor. I decided not to edit it out. I got kind of angry, even though I shouldn't have, and I stopped the recording. I just kept on doing what I was doing. So what I did is I took a look first, and this is what you should do with any warrior. I took a look at where I was with Sakine, and I only had her at 9 stars, right? She was at 9 stars. She's at 10 now because I did do a rank up, but she was at 9 stars. I had no copies of her whatsoever. The last couple of rotations that she did, I pulled nothing. Then I also realized I don't have her spicy pose unlocked. That's weird. I usually try to unlock at least one spicy pose. I think my hatred of the fish blinded me to what my overall goal was. My overall goal hasn't changed since they made changes to the arrival exchange shop and things like that, is to have at least one copy of every warrior to 10 stars. The recent update of warriors with these additional skills for taking them to 11 and 12 stars kind of altered some of what I do and what I don't want to do, but that is still the ultimate goal. The ultimate goal is to have one of every warriors to be effective in the various game types. Just to clarify that, monster takedown, the new exploration realms, you get bonus drops for having the warriors at certain levels. It's a way to kind of additionally reward people. Same thing for the arrival events themselves. You get more currency. So, back to Sakine. Just to show you I'm serious, I had her at 9 star. I had no copies, which meant I had to pull for 6 copies of her. Excuse me, frog in my throat. I do have my Starbucks, so this is going to go a lot smoother, and it's going to be easier for me to stomach. I don't think she's a bad warrior. I just think that she's tuned improperly. And I think that she's really she's kind of cute. I like what they're doing with the red here. But I needed 6 copies of her, which is no small task. And the fact that I didn't have her spicy unlocked, I had to look at what I had. I didn't even have any copies of her spicy pose. I didn't have any shards. I did, however, have 24 shards to fuse for her from previous pulls. Where's in the shard shop? So, you know, I had 24 of these. So I had to make some decisions. I had to look at my books and see what I had. I had, just to show you, I had 1,217 books saved up to go all in on Sakine. Where am I now? 739. So in order to pull for Sakine, I needed 6 copies. 90 is about what you would need without the pity system kicking in. I spent, where's my paper, 469 books to get 6 copies. 469 books. 739. So this is looking at the math. 90, without the pity system, 90 times 6 is 540, which means I saved 71 books only. It took almost, I did not have what I call a good luck as far as getting her early. One time I did pull within 50 books, but the rest of the time it always seemed to come down to the wire. And that's just how Sakine works for me. That's just her being a biatch, right? To me, because she's my nemesis, whatever. So I saved 71 books on what it normally would have cost me anyways. Keep in mind I had 24 shards. I didn't want to use the shards to fuse her. Why? Very simple, and this is why I like going through these processes with you to show the thought process and what I'm looking at. I needed to pull all 6 here because I didn't unlock the spicy pose. And the first 2 spicy pose only require 1 fully formed spicy pose. The problem is under the reward system, you can't get the copy of her until you've pulled 200, right? So I was fully ready to do 2. So I had 24 shards. I figured when I pulled under this normal circumstances, due to the way the reward system is, I would get more of these shards. So I have 70. So I was right. I can actually fuse one of her, and I would use one of the fusion shards with one of the spicy poses that I would get, and then I was going to pull the 200 and then use this warrior to unlock the second spicy pose. So not only was I going to take her to 12 star, it's going to unlock at least 2 spicy poses this time. So my recording got messed up last night. I did pull all 6 copies, hence the math there. I got it within 469, saved 71 books. No big deal. I've got my my shards to fuse for her, at least 1 copy so that I can unlock the spicy pose. What I did not do was pull the 200 spicy poses. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do that here live. I know some people like to see this, some people don't. So there's going to be more at the end. So if you want to start skipping ahead, I don't know how long this video is going to be. It is what it is. Now, I will tell you, I got extremely unlucky with the loot table as well. I did not win after 400 some odd books. I thought I would win at least 120k gems. Nope, they've messed with the coefficiency. I won 1 6-star soul and 1 whatever this gearbox is choice. But I did get quite a few of the enhancing crystals, which I thought was nice. I like these rewards. If I'm going to pull and get these, obviously I want, you know, her, but I'll take the shards, the 20k, the soul, and enhancing crystals, blessed dust, and rune stones in that order. Didn't get anything. Had extremely bad luck. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull for my free ones here. Just see, maybe I get an extra one, right? Maybe. No? Okay. Gonna be a wanker. Whatever. I have 916 books saved up for spicy pose, so sacrificing 200 to the waifu gods isn't going to kill me. So how many... I'm left with 439 books, which is a bit of a deficit there from where I started, 1217, 478. So what it was is I did pull for her. If you don't know, when you pull 200, you get these the souls. And because she is a skill warrior, and I was close to 200, I went on ahead and pulled some extra books and did that. So that's the story there. I did go ahead. That's not what man, I'm like messing up this video. I did go ahead and pull and upgrade her to 10, and I started fusing things. We'll talk about that a little bit later, but in the meantime, let's go do some pulling, right? I've already pulled and got the 6 copies of her and started upgrading, so what I need to do is spend 200 books, and whatever happens, happens. Even if I get lucky early and pick her up, I still need to spend the 200 to get the extra Sakine to unlock 2 spicy poses. I'm not going to use my... Oh, no, wait. I am going to use my gems. I'm sorry. I'm going to use my gems. Because I got almost 1.2 million gems. And 5 of these. That's wicked. Alright, so the gems didn't work out. Let's go back to books. I need 200. So 10 down. Let's just keep going. So I'm going to talk and keep things going while I'm doing this. I bought a PlayStation. I think I mentioned that. PlayStation 5 recently. And what was odd about that is that it was the only one in an Arizona store. And I thought it was weird because it was where I lived. It was right down the road at a Target. So I bought a PlayStation 5. I used to have one before. I like these, by the way, these mine gifts. What I like to see is these shards. I want to get her, but I like these because even though I have 5,000 spicy currency that I need to use up, I have a lot of spicy poses that I need to upgrade, especially since they've upgraded the stat bonuses and added new stats to the spicy upgrades. So anyways, I bought a PlayStation 5. $600 machine. I don't even play it. I'm a little upset by that I bought a $600 machine. I don't even play it. I actually had a thing the other day where I thought about selling it. It's like, how do you sell a new machine that you just got? That's just dumb. Okay, there she is. First one down. And I got some break attributes. Okay, now let's see where we are. 20, I get 5 books back. I get another 5 books back. 63 in, and I've already got it. Which means I'm going to overdo this to get to 200 to get the extra copy here. Unfortunately, that's the play that I've committed to. I could wait because I have 5 days left on her, and I could just spend gems every day to kind of reduce what's going on. And I think that might be what I do. So the video may be a little bit short, but we'll see what happens as we go on. Because I want to talk about the fusion process at the end. Because I do my fusing a little bit different. Man, I'm just not getting too lucky with this. Yeah, I can't believe that most people thought I was joking about doing this, by the way. Come on. Give me 120k gems just to know that system's still working. I think that they gimped that system. Like, we're giving too many gems away. We just can't be giving gems out. 17 shards. Holy crap. I had no spicy post shards going into this. I love seeing all this. By the way, again, if this part's boring, you know, I apologize. I just got done artifact gear. I did get my first piece of the new Year of the Rabbit during the shard fusion, the 100 shards. It gave me the weapon. I'm on the fence about whether or not I want to upgrade it, but I think I'm gonna. There she is. There she is, relatively early. So I got the second one. You only want 2 right now. I know I could go to 5. That's not where my heart is right now. See where we're at. Oh, I get 10 books back. Well, I guess that's something, right? So with 5 days left, I could go with gems. I could just, you know, sit this one out, but I do need the extra one to upgrade her. And I'm afraid if I don't keep pulling, I'm not going to do that. So I'm just going to keep going to 200. I've committed to the play. I got to do it. Since you're not giving me the shards, you wank. Anyways, I just got done spending 500 and 1,000 blessed dust. That's right. I've been saving my blessed dust since last August. I like talking about currencies because people don't understand that unless you're buying this currency, and even when you're buying it, you don't get a lot of it. And it is interesting to see what I decided to do with that much blessed dust. The veterans of the game are going to know a little bit more about blessed dust. So blessed dust is a way of increasing stats and gaining new stats, if you will, as well on your artifact kit. We'll take a look at that in just a second. But that's just a bonus tip. Oh, what did I get? What did I get? Oh, come on. I thought one of these was going to be the 20k gems. That would have blown my mind because I haven't gotten a 20k gems in forever. I think when I hit 1.1 million gems, they were like, this little douche doesn't deserve gems. 73, so 80, 90. I'm going to do 20 more, and then I'm going to do singles until I get it. Please be the 20k gems. Nope, another one. Holy, see, that's the problem with summoning. I mean, eventually I will get to a point where I have the warriors where I can do one-to-one swaps on the spicy pose, even though that's not realistic either, considering that spicy poses go up all the way to 4, I think, when you go to 5. So that should take me to 193. So I'm just going to do the single pulls, which, whatever. I like to keep things even. That's just how I do it. So I don't like these videos being any longer than they need to be. This one, unfortunately, is one of those casual ones where I'm pulling, so it is what it is. Where are we? 96, so I need 4 more. I like to keep things on good even numbers. So we ended up with 3 spicy poses, so I end up having 1 for the next rotation unless something changes. That's just how I do it. I got other warriors I need to take to 5 as well, even though I should probably take her to 5. So 200, and I get her. I can now unlock 2 spicy poses as well, and the spice that I got actually paid for itself. So yeah, now let's go in and take a look at the warrior again, just real quick, recapping. She's at 10 right now. How many copies do I have of her? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's interesting. I'm taking her to 11, so to rank her up, I need a 6-star version. So what happened was I went over and fused a 6-star version of her, which is why it looks, that's why it looks like I don't have enough, because these 2 are technically for my spicy upgrade. Keep in mind I am missing 1, so what I need to do is go in here and do my shards. Synthesize, because it's going to take another 2 to go to 12-star. And I will do a small tidbit video, it won't be as long, on that particular process, and finally taking her to 12 so that you guys know that I am doing that. I'm not sure what I'm doing here. So again, this is just one of those videos where I'm just kind of vlogging, having at it. If it ends up being 15 minutes, I apologize, go and look it up. Or go and skip through it as you see fit. So I need 2 for... I already have the 6-star, so I sacrificed 2 to get the 6-star. Now I need a 9-star, which I have, but I'm not going to sacrifice any of these warriors to do it. Now I could technically sacrifice the P lady here because I could build her up very easily, and I may just go ahead and do that. I haven't decided yet, so I'm still working out the details. So the 6-star is already built, sacrificing 2 of her. I need another 2 because it's going to require another 6-star version of her to go to 12-star after I do the 11, which leaves me with 2 to upgrade the spicy pose. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and unlock the spicy pose while I'm here before I change my mind. And there it is. Again, I have 1 extra to do that. I only need 1. So I planned this out very thoroughly. I made all the spice back during the summoning, so I didn't actually lose anything. I gained and then lost. And we'll go ahead and do it one more time. There you go. So yeah, massive stat bonuses when it comes to the spicy poses now. Spicy poses done. The fish that I have left are going to be used to go to 11 and 12-star. That's going to be another video because I got some things that I want to show you and explain to you why I'm approaching it the way that I do when it comes to fusions. And that's it, guys. Again, let me know what you think. Did you guys think I was bullshitting when I just said that I was actually going to take my Nemesis, the fish, to 12-star? And keep in mind, it's still not done, but this should prove that I'm still going to do it. And I still got some work to do to get these other bonuses unlocked. I still got some bonding that I need to do to her. In a separate video, I need to upgrade her blossoms. I got to really start making her a powerhouse. She will pair really, really well with my 10-star Vesper. When they added this, I got really pissed off because I'm hoping that I can take Vesper. So I did mention that I bought the boost fund a while back for the items here. I finally hit Venture level 200, so I finally claimed the last 3 of these. So I do have pearls that I can use in totaling 113, and I hope to be able to get enough of Vesper soon to take her to at least 11 star. That would be the dream, to kind of pair her with there. So I got a lot of things I'm working on, guys. A lot of people have been asking. Somebody mentioned that players in Discord who had a tier list. I am working on a tier list. I'm also working on a rune list. What I'm doing is kind of similar to what they are. I'm in the process of getting pictures of the warriors, but I'm also in the process of doing pictures of the rune skills so that we can do a tier list on that as well. Lots of things coming up. You know, I'm working on a lot of things behind the scenes. Unfortunately, it's just not translating out there for you guys. That's going to be it for this one. Sorry for talking so long. What did you think about the pulling? Do you like seeing people come in here and spend, whoa, 470? That 470. I'm not sure why this is 470. 469. Okay, so I spent 469 to get 6 of them, and I did my free one. I was like, did I overspend? No. Do you guys like seeing this kind of thing? How I kind of talk through it, kind of keep you guys engaged with various other subject matters so that you don't get bored. Do you like seeing the upgrade process? Like I said, I am going to show you the upgrade process. I'm going to get everything in place to some degree, but I'm going to explain to you how I go about fusing and why I go about doing it the long way instead of the short way. I'll explain what I mean by that in the next one. See you guys later. Take care. I'm going to go finish up some coffee and then get to work on the next video.